Okay, I'm going to make some vlogs, and it's going to be suggestions for NASCAR. Some may be suggestions for the sanctioning body itself, some for specific teams, or some even for certain drivers. And it will be updated as the season goes along. The first one I want to talk about is an injured driver and the accumulation of points. I would be in favor if a driver is injured in a NASCAR sanctioned race. In other words, Tony Stewart, Casey Kane, you're off running a sprint car somewhere and get hurt and have to miss races. Sorry about your luck. That's not a NASCAR sanctioned race. But two high profile cases since last October: Dale Earnhardt Jr. getting hurt at Talladega with a concussion and sitting out 2 races, and Denny Hamlin just last week at California breaking something in his back. I'm not going to go into the medical details. It's all, you can read it on J-Ski and all that, but I would be in favor of no more than 3 races allowing them to use a substitute driver and the driver accumulate the points. Now, the penalty would be the substitute driver would basically be qualifying for pit position. Now, other penalties I would impose, it's not really a penalty, but should the substitute driver win the race, neither he nor the regular driver, if not qualified for the Sprint All-Star race, would qualify. The other I would impose, if they would win the pole position, neither the sub driver or the regular driver would be eligible for the shootout at Daytona, whatever they're calling it next year. It'll probably change, but I would be in favor of it as long, and I say 3 race limit, which looks like it wouldn't help Denny Hamlin, but actually it could, and here's how. If you're in the top 20 in points, them 2 wildcard positions, and win a couple races, J-Ski did the old point system last year, and Dale Earnhardt Jr., missing 2 races under the old system, would have been in the top 10 in points at the end of the year. So let's say Hamlin is out of the car 5 races, but he has 3 that can be counted as him driving the car, and he wins a couple races and gets in the top 20 in points. That would be a wild card. Now, I don't like, and I've even got a whole blog on this about Mark Martin could make the chase not running all the races. I don't like that, but when it's something such as Denny Hamlin or Dale Earnhardt Jr., I would be okay with them accumulating the points. The other exception I would make, and this would have to be well defined, an illness confirmed by a doctor or a family emergency, and this would be very clearly defined: a death in the immediate family. The other thing, Jeff Gordon and Kevin Harvick, although neither of them had to do it, both talked about missing a race when their child was born. I understand that. I've never had any kids, but I understand why they'd want to be there. But it would be very clearly defined what constitutes a family emergency. The other thing I would say, if they are hurt before a road course race, no road course ringers. In other words, the popular thing to do would be go out and hire Boris Said, Ron Fellows, or somebody like that for Sears Point or Watkins Glen. No, absolutely not. It would be a judgment call who you could hire on other tracks. I would not be in favor, let's say, and this would expand to the Nationwide and Truck Series, but I would not be in favor of letting a full-time Cup driver step back to Nationwide or Trucks if it's a Nationwide or Truck Series driver hurt or the family emergency like outlined. But it just have to be very clear. I doubt if NASCAR will ever do it, but I heard Nate Ryan on Race Hub. Nate Ryan of USA Today was on Race Hub, and he's fielding a new, looks like a pretty good segment, fielding viewer questions, I think off their Facebook page. And he was asking about that, and I've been in favor of this. I was in favor of this before Dale Earnhardt Jr. got hurt. There's just certain reasons. Basketball teams not penalized as far as overall if they've got a, now I know there's an owner's championship if they got a par out. Football team, if her quarterback's out, it's not penalized. It's just been kind of my take. You know, comment, agree, disagree. But I'm sure it would make Denny Hamlin and his fans happy if they had a setup like this and he could possibly make the chase. I know as a Dale Earnhardt Jr. fan, I would have been happy under this system. The points could have counted. It's just been kind of my take. That's all.